Hello hummingbirds, thank you for joining me for yet another video here on HBN channel. On this channel we talk about some of the stories that make the headlines, and you can check out some of our other stories. I'll place the link in the description below. Now let's get to the story at hand. In November of 2023, November 10th to be exact, it was reported that Melissa Silvera, a mother, a wife, a businesswoman, a young enough woman at that, had died in her sleep. This made the news because Melissa was the wife of a well-known person, Jolyan Silvera, who was a former member of parliament for a constituency in St. Mary. Now, the story of Melissa's death saw an outpouring of condolences, and the story pulled on the heartstrings of many people, including myself, because here it was, a young woman in her prime, a young woman who was supposed to see her children grow up. She went to bed and just didn't wake up the next morning, and it seemed like a grave misfortune that could really have happened to really anybody. But fast forward a few weeks later, a post-mortem revealed a shocking discovery. It was found that not only was it furthest from the truth that this woman, Melissa Silvera, had died in her sleep, but that she did not even die of any natural causes and was, in fact, murdered. Now, the post-mortem revealed that she was shot at least 3 times. And this led to so many questions. Many people just started wondering what could have led to this. And some of the questions that were being asked were like, how could this have been missed by authorities at the scene initially? And of course, that's a valid question. Many people thought it was a cover-up. Were the officials bribed? Why was the room that Mrs. Silvera was said to have died in renovated? Valid question, right? And of course, a lot of people wanted to know, what of her husband? Did he have anything to do with the horrendous death? Questions, and more what? Questions, yes. Now, this story was much like a movie, I'm sure you'd agree, because I've watched movies with scripts that have sounded similar to this. But unfortunately, this is real life. Now, there has been a new development. Yes, another one, and this one is huge. Melissa's husband has been taken into custody. And this person, of course, we know that he is no small sprat, but he has been taken into custody in connection with his wife's murder. And this is a story that we'll have to follow to see what will come of it. But for now, I'm going to read an article from the Loop News. And the headline says, former MP Jolyan Silvera in custody as suspect in wife's murder. Former Member of Parliament MP for St. Mary Western, Jolyan Silvera, who represented the People's National Party, PNP, has been arrested as a suspect in the murder of his wife, Melissa. Head of the police's Crime and Security Portfolio, Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Fitz Bailey, confirmed in a statement on Thursday afternoon that Silvera is in custody. He is to be questioned by MID investigators, and of course this was also confirmed by Senior Superintendent Cleon March. And I'll continue with the story. It was previously reported that Melissa died in her sleep on November 10, but the police upgraded their probe after her post-mortem examination revealed she was shot at least 3 times. Since then, Jolyan, the one-term MP for St. Mary Western, has been interviewed by the police and has retained the services of a prominent attorney. But the attorney has repeatedly stated that his client is not a suspect in the murder. The Silveras were to celebrate 8 years of marriage in December. Melissa was laid to rest last week. And that's the end of the story. Now, if this man had anything to do with his wife's murder, it would mean that he is a cold-hearted being, because he was seen at his wife's funeral shedding tears, wiping tears, and he even spoke at the funeral. Now, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. However, if he had anything to do with it, he would have to be very cold-hearted, as I said before. What are your thoughts on this story? I'd really like to know what you are thinking. Please share your comments in the comment section. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead, subscribe, hit the like button, and also feel free to share this video. I'll end on that note. Until next time, stay safe and walk good.